toxicity. I was just listening to Rick Levine's report. I gotta talk louder because you're sitting back there. Okay. Luna, you're a pretty girl. Why don't you let Grandma Retta sit in her chair? She said, no, not in the mood. I am in the mood for you to put your kisses all over my face. No. Is that what you were in the mood for? She said, yes, please. I wish you would. I wish you would. I wish you would. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Prettiest girl in the world. It's so sweet and smart and funny. You're so pretty. You know, just loving on things makes your body better. Just kisses and hugs and cuddles and smooches. You know that? Takes the anger out. Takes the wind out of people's angry sails. Anger is it's literally toxic. People think just being mad is just, oh, mad. But the reason, why it's so detrimental is because it is literally creates toxins like factories, big companies on the earth. Anger creates the same kind of toxins. Like, I've had periods and I've made note of it, and it is times that I've been exceptionally angry, like livid, like just about to go into the red. I don't really understand what going into the red is, because I've never been so angry that I've like blacked out. I've been drunk that I blacked out, but never been so angry that I blacked out. So when people say they get black, they like or red out in rage, you know, I've been pretty upset. But I guess I've been fortunate that God's given me the grace to just withhold in the times of importance. So, but there have been times that I've like gotten really upset, and then it puts a bad taste in my mouth. And there is a huge correlation between psychic energy and dental hygiene. It's like, if you ain't resolving shit in the spiritual, it's like gonna come out in your dental. I've noticed these patterns, you know. I think I got your smile, Ma. I got Mom's smile. I got a nice smile because it's my mom's. She just lets me borrow it for a little while. She always smiles at me. She'll come in or something, and I'll give her a smile, and I'll just like, hi, Mom. Or when I walk in from being gone for a little while, she'll see me and she waves, and I'll smile because it's so cute. And she'll be like, you have the nicest smile, and it's, Ma, it's your smile. Thank you, Ma. It's her lovely smile. So I got braces when I was 38, 39, 30. Did I have them for my 40th birthday? Maybe I just got them off. God, that was 10 years ago, nearabouts. That's crazy. Lifetimes ago, man. I don't understand why people think they live just like one lifetime. I've lived so many freaking lifetimes. So many lifetimes. I grew up, 10 months old, got so much knowing about what this earth is and this incarnation is. Alright, I'm up to speed, which gave me an awareness and alertness. that made me in a little. I was like an adult in like a little infant toddler's body, and I would process and do things, and I just like watch people do stuff, and then I do it. So I was like those two little toddler boys that cook on the reels and stuff. I don't have TikTok, but they're on. They put them all over the place. I see them on Facebook, and I'm like, that was me. But I was never encouraged to accentuate my gifts. I was always reprimanded for being naughty, for doing things I shouldn't be doing. And I think of a world, I envision a world oftentimes in my meditate state, of a world where they go by astrology, and then they fit kids with things they like to do. You know, you have the sitters and the doers. You know, it's law. Good boy, Benny, get up here. It's law. The sitters and the doers. You want water? Go ahead, bud. It's first law. An object at rest will stay at rest. An object in motion will stay in motion. Me and Mom, we've been in motion our whole lives, huh, Mom? I never not wanted to be at rest. I wanted to be at rest and find roots and be a part of a community. And the thing of it is every place I go, I don't like the way they do shit. Because it serves themselves. It doesn't serve the community. It's in Omaha, it's in Salem, it's in Redding, it's in Sacramento, it's in Taos, New Mexico, and all the lands in between. People got out of control with their greed. Uh-oh. Benny, where you going? I might have to run him out quick. I had to induce vomiting on him a little while ago. I freaking ate, you know, these little things? Benny, naughty boy. These things, he ate one of these, I think. I haven't found it yet. I did make him puke and he didn't throw it up. This is like 4 inches. This is not 2 inches. Ah! I had to call a vet. I'm like, should I make him puke? I'll make him puke. I have done it a handful of times. I've had to. He's a basset, man. The dude gets into everything. He didn't puke up any plastic, but he puked up some toilet paper he got. Benny, you're just a goofy guy. You know? So that was climactic. I also took Tucker to get his nails done, which was really actually kind of a freaking trip, dude. I feel like things are changing. I feel like they're getting better. I just have to get rid of my physical pain in my emotional body the rest of the way, because it is really putting a hindrance on me. And I appreciate the astrologers' reports and the people that are verifying what I believe also is that we're all calibrating to the new Earth's energies. And I am freaking I'm an energetic sensitive. That's Luna, don't mind her. Come on, little boy, come on, it's okay. I am an energetic sensitive. I pick up on the collective's feelings. I pick up on my neighbor's feelings. I pick up on everybody's feelings. That's why whenever I meet people, I ask them when their birthday is, so I can get an idea of what people are going through at certain times in like a really vague kind of way. I don't do like delve in their birth charts and stuff like that unless I think I'm gonna be friends with them, like real good friends, but that doesn't usually really work out. I'm not taking you out right now, though, bud. Oh, he wants... Everybody's crappy? Come on. Everybody's feeling all the Uranus energy? Come on, Benny. Come on, up here. Come on. Sit by Grandma Retta. This energy has me so twitchy, man. I don't like... Luna! You're okay, already. You stand wherever you want, Artie. Luna's just a crabby old lady. Cool off. Yeah, just chill out. It's not your living room. I know I'm already way longer than you. I love you. You can't be mean to my old man. You can't. You stress him out. Good boy, Artie. You stress him out and make his liver sick. So I had to take Tucker to get his nails done today, and that's always really stressful to me. And today, they told me that it was funny. I a couple weeks ago, I dropped off a couple cookies for one of the owners. She likes them, and I give them to him as tips. And this is the second time I forgot because I get frazzled because he's getting old and he gets hot and it's stressful and it's just all of the things combined. And so it's thankfully it's not too far. So I went today, and the one lady, I think her name was Tammy, and she's real nice. They're all real nice. None of them are jerks. And she was telling me about a doctor that goes there sometimes and then practices in other places. I gotta look her up. Dr. Fox, that is an Eastern and a Western animal medicine practitioner. So, that might, make Artie feel better for a little while longer with his liver stuff and stuff like that. So, maybe she's got milk thistle and stuff like that. And so I am very grateful because I'm seeing evidence of things that I've been asking for years. Like, I think it's cool that they're doing stuff, and call people and call it whatever you want, but there's a lot of young people. Like, I would have loved in 16 years old how to use excavators and cats and tractors and big machinery and heavy equipment. But see, my abilities got hijacked by freaking dudes that, said I grew up in the 80s and 90s and women can't do that shit, man. Women can't do that shit. Women can't do that shit. All my whole life I heard, you can't do that. You can't do that. And I'm just like, let me do it. Let me do it. And I did a lot of shit that a lot of other people have not and do not have the ability to do. Yet there are still many facets in life that are baffling to me, and most of those have to do with human relationships. So that's where I gotta freaking step out of my comfort zone here in the next part and really freaking work on my own healing. Or I ain't gonna do jack shit in the world. Ain't nobody gonna listen to what I have to say. So I'm gonna go hang out with Batman tomorrow, and we're gonna do some we're gonna do his daughter has a stone shop here in town, and his daughter is just a lovely young woman, so ambitious and so talented in so many different ways. And so on occasion she'll gift him stones, and then he gifts whoever stones. And as of late I've been the recipient of said gifts. I should freaking run out and get them, actually. I'll just run out and get the 2. Good boy, Tom. Stay right there. I have the wrong keys. I don't have the Suburban keys. Gotta grab the Suburban keys. We're not going out right now, bud. It's not even time, silly. Alright, so I got these. He gave me these like a couple weeks ago. I've been made, but I've left them. These go in my Suburban. We got rose quartz. That's a nice little fur. These stay in my Suburban in the center console. And then I got the I can't remember the names of the. I know the name of them. I am just too scatterbrained today. The shiny ones, date. They have big stones and they're like iridescent. They're freaking trippy. I would love to look at them on freaking some fun guy hanging out with the fun guy. But they're stone. This is a stone of protection. Well, they all do different things. Some are some will give you what you're throwing. Like if someone's putting their bad juju on me, they're gonna get it back more. And then I got tremoline, and then he gave me one of these today for the minivan. But I'm not gonna minivans. I'm a little freaked out about driving the minivan right now. I might just not. I put gas in it and washed it today. She looks nice, but I'll be back in a sec. So the people at the Unleashed, they're see, that's the thing, is like you're good to people and then they do good things. Because I've been stressing out. I'm like, they don't got no like mobile people. When I had my dog in Omaha and stuff like that, he's an old man. It got hard for him to go because of his eyesight to ride in cars. The shadows, he'd flinch all the time. It sucked. So the lady, we had an arrangement. She just come over to the house. You know, I give her extra money. I mean, the nail trim back then was $10. Now it's 25 for the Dremel. So they'll just bring the Dremel over and I said, you know, come on, good boy. But it's worth it to me. It's worth it to me because I live for the comfort of mom and the dogs. That's what my purpose in life. I always know what my purpose is. Sometimes it just collides with my own will and my own ego and my own personal desires of what I feel like I should and want to be doing. But I have a good balance of discipline, you know. So I don't know. Good boy, Tuck. You want up there more? You want up there higher? Good boy. They like sitting. I have a dog kennel, one of those cages, and I put a bed inside it, but they like sitting on top of it too. I mean, everything is arranged for the comfort of them, and mom, and mom loves them. They all keep each other. I was thinking about that, man. They have kept me relatively grounded on this earth for the last 6 years when shit has gotten really hard. They're the ones, their love is what has carried me through. And people wonder why I work so hard to keep my family together, you know. My whole life people have been telling me to put mom in a home. My whole life. Everybody. Of course, every now and again I come across one of those people, those strangers in life at the grocery store or whatever, and they'll be like, you were gonna frickin' be so glad that you did, you know? And I'm like, I know! So ever since I was a little girl, I could see in the future. Like, don't treat people like that. They ain't gonna be around forever. You know? There's a lot of people that have a lot of darkness. There's a lot of broken ways. We're seeing it. It's coming to the collective wave of bullshit. I was just listening to Rick Levine, and he was talking about the wave everybody that can feel is coming. I just call it the collective wave of bullshit. I know what happens in life when you just live self-will. I lived that way 13 years, and I spent a lot of years just doing stuff I wanted to do. You know, and I could have been doing more important things. Because the cracks of society have only been getting wider. I listened to a video today by Pam Gregory, and she had this dude, Randy Hutton. They did an interview, and he started, as soon as they started talking, I'm like, okay, this guy's up my alley, because this is stuff that I have been tracking ever since I was a little girl. Water and how water transfers information and data and electricity and the ethers and you know, the space in between and how it all cooperates, and it helps us, it drives us, you know, more than, I mean, we're going, you know, we would be charging the phones, really. That's what the freaking creeps would have, you know, us charging all the freaking EVs and all the batteries and all this stuff. Be chill. Good boy. Alright, I gotta be, alright, he's drooling. Come on. cat's name is Lilith. My Lilith is in Capricorn. I'm fun. Anyway, so I was talking about the guy. I was talking about the at the place that they're gonna come to him now, and that was a good thing. And I was talking about how things are getting better. I'm gonna go hang out with Batman. We're gonna do some healing tomorrow. That'll be good. Cutting away more of what no longer serves me. And I was like, how do I have anything at all left? So I know I started talking about. When I went out back, I said, okay, this is where I left off on my talk. This is where I got to come back in on. And it'll come to me, Mom says. It'll come to you, Marge. Good boy, Benny. Oh, I was the guy, Randy Hutton and Pam Gregory, their interview. That's what I was talking about. See, there you go. Thanks a lot, whoever dropped that in my brain. See, it's just frequency and intention, and that is out there. That's why I never studied for tests when I was a kid. I was just like, oh, I'll know the answer because it's out there. But see, what happens is I had so much trauma when I was young and stuff. I had freaking 4 NDEs, near-death experience, before I was 12 years old. So my spirit has been in and out of my soul sack a lot. Like, tags hits to my endocrine system every time too, man. It jolts me. So all this Uranian energy is freaking hard on me. So I've been doing extra sets. That's the only thing I could think of to do is to work my yayas out. Anyway, I was listening to the guy's talk, and he's talked about how he lives in the mountains in northern New Mexico. And I'm like, of course you do, Randy Hutton. Of course you do. And then I listened to a little bit more, and he lives over there at Angel Fire, which is about, I don't know, 30 miles, 20 miles from me. You got to go up to 10 miles up to Cuesta and then over. So as soon as I heard that, I got onto Facebook, found him on Facebook, requested to be his friend, sent him a Facebook message, and we'll see what the future holds. But I'm just like, but it's a great, all that stuff, using copper and just like setting a really positive environment to freaking just make water happy, and then people drink the water, and then it makes their body happy because we're 70% water, like the freaking planet. It's a beautiful thing. Things are starting to turn around. I just have to declench. My whole body, I gotta learn how to declench. My whole life, I've just had tension. People, I've gone to getting massages and stuff like that, and they're like, holy hell. I'm pretty solid though. I can pinch an inch. I can pinch inches. I got back fat. I hold my stress in my gut. I have my whole life, ever since I was a little kid. I've been 200 pounds. It's emotion. It's tied to emotions. Weight is all tied to emotions and what you do with your emotions. So if you process them and talk about them and use all that energy that is floating around in positive ways, it's good. A lot of people don't like these energies like me, and they have their solutions. The freaking junkie numbers that are going up, and it don't matter. I know people, I've known pharmacists that have written have given their own children the drugs that killed them. So you want to it's all about making the people that you love feel good and feel better. But there's positive and there's different ways to do that. And I'm real happy to see, because Mom was a talker. She made us talk about our feelings all the time. My brother wouldn't participate much, and then plus they always had me going to all those doctors, and they watch me play and stuff like that. I was just always a case study. I don't get paid for being. If I got paid for being a case study, yeah, as long as you don't fucking inject no shit into me. Ask me any questions you want. I mean, the VA system has all the pictures of my brain, and I know my brain has changed, and I'm a fine example of how you can work real hard every day to stay on the light side and not let all the pain and darkness succumb you, and be more like them. Because there's enough of them out there. We gotta change things. And it's got to start by the example of each and every one, whether it's a positive example or another negative example. I hope to be a positive example. I want to go out. I want people to see me dancing in the streets when I'm walking down the street. I want people to come to Taos just specifically to maybe catch a Heyoka sighting, you know? Because I got a lot of ideas on how to improve this place, and people think that I'm an outsider, but the fact of it is, there's a plot twist. It's a funny story how wonderful and glorious life is with all the stories that it has given me to present to the world. And that is that Mom was born somewhere around Cuesta, likely. And so, we were throwaways. Hi, baby. We're throwaways. Mom was a throwaway when she was born. They threw her away because she was born with 2 club feet. And instead of giving her family the means, you know, that's how it should be. If something's broke, just fix it. Don't worry about how much it's going to cost. World got too crazy about cost. But things are changing. I got a freaking scary sight today. And I've seen this trajectory and I've seen this timeline, and I just keep waiting for freaking America to stop selling its soul, and it's just not, man. I pray to good orderly godly direction in heaven, all around the in-between spaces, that they fucking hold out. Sleep in a tent, don't take their fucking dirty money. Don't sell. You know, all the fires that are coming, they're here, all over. Every place the earth is being scoured, whether there's going to be fires, or floods, or earthquakes, or volcanoes. Everybody is going to get their chance to ride. We're here, folks. So our people are going to live from their fear or their faith. And I'm talking to me too. So I gotta learn how to be softer and kinder and less aggressive, because evidently the divine feminine's supposed to be coming back around. So I got a part to play in there, because I am a woman. You know, I wanted to be a little boy when I was a kid. And then I worked through it. So I hope a lot of little kids that feel like that they want to be something different, I can help work through that shit, because I worked through it myself. It wasn't that long ago, instead of getting braces at 38, I thoroughly did a whole lot of heavy research on top surgery, because I've never had I don't like my boobs. They're just and I wear a lot of dress shirts and bow ties and stuff like that. But you know what I came to the resolve of? God don't make junk. I feel bad enough now about getting braces, about altering what I started out with, but my teeth I had the same top teeth as Jewel, the singer. Her family's on the Alaskan Last Frontier show and stuff. But I saw her dad in concert up in Oregon. I got pictures of him with me and him, and their Jewel's cousin. That was cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, I've done some neat shit. You know, I'm going to do some more neat shit. I'm just supposed to be on the journey within right now. You know, and I get out every now and again. Hell, tomorrow I think I might even make it down to the farmer's market. So, I got to get out more. I got to learn. I'm not good with the energy, you know? And so sometimes I think, it's like I know all the power is within, and it's hard to subdue me from time to time, and I don't want to act certain ways. So sometimes I act better when people are around. Just how I am. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it doesn't matter. There's plenty of people that don't talk to me anymore just because of my mouth. I'm not saying anything that isn't true. People just don't like to hear it. People don't like to hear true stuff. You like my flag over there? It's upside down. Because America's in trouble, man. I went into the joint. It's a local head shop where you can buy like smoking stuff, like for whatever. They have all kinds of shit there. Anyway, they moved recently because their landlords sold the building that they lived in, or that they moved from, and he was telling me the history of Allsups, and how I guess it started in New Mexico, and then as soon as the guy that freaking like created it, made it his empire and shit, and put Allsups all over the place. There's like 3 or 4 of them in Taos, and Taos is not a very big place. They're all jankety and freaking. Taos is so podunk, man. It's freaking. It's janky. It's a janky place. But they oh, that's funny. I gotta change the song because it always. Train of thought derailed again. This place is so weird, dude. It is a weird place. I do hope people come and visit though. They got conference center and stuff like that. It's all casual. People like to come here, you know. I would like to make a gathering where people come and we can collectively meet and do things as I see it. Like my set list. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't gotta be friends with people to respect their work and completely, because everybody's got a piece of the puzzle, and I appreciate all those people that have given me a piece that has given me a full spectrum of my understanding and my knowing. I started a new thing today. It makes people so happy, Ma. I don't know if I told you about this. I went to Dollar General or whichever one's next to Tom at Taos Tack. Can't remember. I get them all mixed up. But it's the one in the Albertsons parking lot or whatever. And both the guys that were working there, I thanked them for coming to work today. I said, thank you for coming to work today so I could get what I need to take care of my family. And the guy, and then when you walk away, the guy's working a little faster. You know what I mean? Like, it makes people feel good when people see them. I mean, I've worked so many jobs where I just got shit on for nothing. Just because I wanted to work and I needed money, but I didn't have whatever it was that other people had to get better positions and get more pay. Because I thought I was dumb, but it turns out I was smart. So I settled in a lot of ways. I won't settle anymore. I've done a lot of pro bono work my whole, since for years. I've been just doing stuff for free, people's computer, and it's like, we're coming to an era that I gotta things are getting out of control. So it's like, okay, I gotta start making money. How am I gonna do that? I recognize my worth. People gotta freaking see me for my value too. Just on schedule, just regularly scheduled planning. Everybody's coming to this, or they're just gonna continue to twirl out in their ego. That's all right too. Everybody has a place in the world. Everybody has their storyline. Be a good example. Be a bad example. Everybody's an example. I've been in the bad example. I'm still a bad example in a lot of people's stories. A lot of people said, put your mom in a home, my brother included, put mom in a home and, go back to work and get that, form that 401k and plan for your retirement. Like, not everybody is freaking selling to China, which everybody saw. The fucking China is here, dude. It's so weird. But see, but it's not any different. It's not really. It's my experience. Really, isn't any different because cute little Tucker over there. Because I grew up in Reading. We go down to San Francisco. I mean, San Francisco has been a pretty predominant figure in my story, since I was 15 years old and up until the last time I went there. So I have energetic connections to the, and I think it's interesting how, like, the fires in 1906, how they just always burn. And you look at old pictures of, like, throughout the decades, the 20s, 30s, like, everything. It's always, they always burn down. They're always burning shit. Like with as much forest and land, it's like stuff is always burning. And I know I know that people have been manipulating the course of history for all time. Because that's what power and controllers do. They have an idea how they want things, and they're gonna make them happen this way. And the countries and whatnot with the biggest guns. But see, America was a powerhouse at one time. It ain't a powerhouse no more, dude. America is not a powerhouse anymore. And it's every person that just sat and did not do the work to make themselves a powerhouse so that we could collectively be a powerhouse. So now we're no longer a powerhouse. House of Fluff. I see police on Facebook. When there's like this whole campaign. We had Officer Don Ostendorf in Redding, California when I was growing up. He went around to all the elementary schools and would sing about peanuts on the railroad track and police aren't scary, they're fun guys, and come hang out and I'll turn on the light, you can look at the police car and maybe sit in the seat, we're good guys and just listen to us. And they're still doing that shit. And so all over our social media, it's like these young, like, kids or free restaurants. It's always fucking cops who make plenty of money. They're high school graduates, second lowest test score on the military entrance exam. They'll go do 2 years and then get out of the military and go back and work at their hometown cop shop, and then get fluffy. And then just fucking continue to pick on all the people, but they don't make nothing better. They know who the criminals are. You fucking grew up with them. But but the criminals, that whole cycle and system, and the ridiculously broken judicial system, it all pays their paycheck. So they want to stop crime. They want it to keep going because otherwise they don't got nothing to do. And then they might have to go fucking work off all them freaking jelly donuts and shit. People that freaking are healthy and fit, mind, body, and spirit. All three, it's a trifecta. A lot of people have one. Many have two. Takes too much work. People don't want to do it. Too many people are in it for 45 minutes. Are in it for the freaking shortcuts. And you don't get the fucking data and information from the places that, they want to without cheating and stuff like that. and all those freaking clubs, all those Freemasons, fraternal order bullshit, all those stuff. They all got the books. They all got these books of like how to freaking do really cool shit, but they keep them to themselves, and that's not fucking fair. That's why I hate clubs. And then they all outside of the club, they have positions of authority, that they work in all these local governments. So then they hire all their friends and their buddies. They're not necessarily qualified to do the job. So a lot of freaking important work is gone up done, but you get to hang out with your fucking bullshit homie, that you wear your stupid little robes and talk about your secret shit, but a lot of people, because the earth is ascending, because she is ascending, our planet, Mother Earth, that I don't have no earth in my chart, so we got a weird relationship. We got as just about a disconnected relationship as me and Mom started out with. But me and Mom are close now, and so me and Mother Earth are getting close now. So I got to make sure she's, people are nice to her in my presence. So, but you got a lot. You got the movers and the stayers. The objects in motion, and then the objects that stay. And everybody, I think the objects that stay are like the Virgo, like my brother. He just likes to stay in his house. He's happy with staying in his house, writing his law letters, and then direct deposit. He gets like $15,000 a month, and he stays in his house. And then he goes out and does what he wants, and he gets to do this, go to San Francisco, go here, go there, go to Europe, go all these places. Don't go see your mom. Don't go see your sister. Do all those other things, though. That's how I know bureaucrats are and how they're not in about helping people, because I'm directly related. It's a personal thing. And so if I went and talked to all these other bureaucrats and see how, present they are. And look how happy people are. I mean, everybody all over the place. If you ain't starting to get fit at this point, if you are not, after all those people died from being just fucking overweight and sick and, all that crap, if people that didn't freaking jolt you into a sense of shit, I better start taking care of my soul sack, or I'm going to be freaking up in heaven with my loved ones. By now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hi, Jess. Hope you're good. Good boy, Artie. I like when Jessica comes naked and laughing, because I've been thinking, so my sister keeps coming up because she had another, Jessica was her name, Jessica Hessick. And so she had another Facebook account. She had another one. So she had two, and it's the same profile picture. But the other one I wasn't friends with her with, so she keeps coming up on my Facebook feed, and I'm just like, all right, Jess. All right, I know you're there. I'm getting less pissed at you. I'm still mad at her, though. She was married, had 3 kids, has 3 kids, and her husband, and they didn't even know she had siblings. And that hurt my feelings. So, she's dead now, and it don't matter. I've been watching reels. Mom and I sit on the couch together. Like when I'm done with this, we'll sit on the couch. I'll probably she has a little bit more supper. She's been eating real good, so I'm trying to freaking keep her on that trajectory, because it's gonna be cold soon before you know it. She don't got no meat on her bones. So we've been watching reels and stuff, and that Mama Cookie lady, I like her. She's even on it. She even goes for walks and stuff like that. You just gotta try. You guys gotta try. That's all you gotta do is try a little bit every day, and then all of a sudden you start seeing results, and then you want to try harder. It's healthy. It's just changing the way that you live is hard to do. It's so hard to do, and I commend all those that try, and if you go back, and if you slip or whatever, hey, we're all having a human experience. There's always people you can find to, make you feel better about yourself. Keep trying. And I like her. And it's cool because I'm gonna probably reach out to her before too long, and even maybe send her one of my Straight People Like Rainbows 2 T-shirts. Because I think that she would appreciate the fact that I am autistic like her son is. I am nacho neurotypical like her son is. So that I think that she would find a lot of value in seeing all the accomplishments that I've done. These are some of the awards that I've gotten in life, coming from being spectrometer, and that he's just gonna come into it, and I have a lot of ways that and maybe the things that I can share with her, she can share with her audience, because the kids these days, they're only gonna get more. It's more marvelous and more sensitive and more. It's gonna be cool. We got to create a world that is safe for every child to be safe on this world. And that's going to be a tall feat. I think we can do it. I think it can be done if we concentrate on the water and heal the people. Heal people don't hurt. They help. They don't hinder. So I'm pretty excited for the future because yeah, people like to send her a lot of loot. So I'm gonna see about sending her one of my Straight People Like. Am I wearing one? I'm not wearing one right now. I got one. Cause it's even in the color wheel. It's even in the color spectrum. Here's one. It says Straight People Like Rainbows too. I think she would dig it. I think she would dig it. I think I would send her a black one. I think she would really like it. And then she lost her little brother in December, and I lost my little sister in September last year. So we have that in common too. So yeah, I reach out to people every now and again. I think like as far as the person that had the greatest like as far as in terms of like an audience, it was Nora from OB Dog Journey. At one point, I think her page is down to 384,000 now. But at one point, it was like over. It was on course for 500,000. I don't know if it ever reached out. I'm gonna ask her one day. What? But she's cool. Opie's gone to heaven. He's at the Rainbow Bridge. I wonder. I've always wondered that my whole life. I hope that other people's dogs that I've known are gonna receive me when I go to heaven too. Like all the animals and critters that I've loved in life. Because I would love to see Obi as like a little puppy in his full form and stuff, I can't, ooh, Tuck's coming down. Ooh, Tuck, you coming down, boy? Come on, Tuck. He was so cute. God bless him, man. Good boy. Come on. Come on down. Come here. You can hold. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Here we go, lay down. And she's a fan of Jelly Roll too. I'm not like super fan. I just discovered who the guy was like a month ago maybe. Where are you going? You want to go back? No, you don't want to go back. Go ahead, go lay down. Good boy. They all love sitting next to Grandma Retta. It's like having grandkids. They all bite for her attention the same. It's pretty sweet. And then I see her catching them. I catch her every now and again, like feeding them, because I put a no. There's a no tolerance. She can't feed the dog. So, but every now and again, that's why I don't leave her alone. But like if I have to go to the bathroom when she's eating or something like that, I'm not gonna freaking stand there and hold it. That's stupid. So, but then I'll every now and again I'll catch her giving a little something to one of them, whatever she's eating, and I'll even say don't give any to the dogs because Artie gets food aggression, and so And so it's like, no, you can't, because if that's how dogs are animals. They're just like people. They feel slighted. They feel cheated. They feel like, hey, sibling rivalry. How come he didn't? How come he got a bite and not me? And then like, somebody bumps somebody the wrong way, and then it's on. You can't have that. So you just gotta squash that behavior. Anyway, I think I've talked long enough. Things are pretty good. Things are pretty okay. The system is broken. It is so broken. There's like there are so many jobs for people in Taos County right now. I'm gonna go down. You know what I'm gonna do, Mom? They're having a big job fair, right, for Taos County. I'm gonna take my business card. Okay? I'm going to take my business card. I'm going to staple it to a bunch of my resumes. And I'm going to take them and give them to every department that I have ideas about. And tell them that I would be glad to consult them for a wage. And I'll just see if I can navigate through life as a consultant. All the while being able to freaking do projects, because I'm not going to just tell people what to do. I'm going to go out and show them and do it with them, because that's what you do when you're a leader. You don't just sit on your fluff and say, hey, do as I do, or do as I say. No, you get up off your fluff and you show people how to do stuff. Especially the ones that really want to learn how to do shit. And there's a lot of people eager out there. There's a lot of real hardworking young people out there, and they're gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to fucking take care of me when I get old. That's what I got for now.